Hello everybody, welcome back. Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition, modded Sentinel playthrough continuation. What we have done on last episode? Last episode was pretty much the remaining part of the DLC from the Sky DLC. I never can really remember its correct name. Fall from the Sky. Blame me for that. Anyway, we can now move on from the DLC. We are currently going for the Vermeer, if I recall correctly. Yeah, Vermeer, because we have pretty much cleaned up the entire system, I believe. So now the only thing that we have to do is just go for Vermeer. And we're gonna take Tali and Garrus because that mission is pretty much, majority of it is just full of Geth. Now I believe we're also gonna get a additional license from here. There's a one-shop vendor, and also we're gonna lose somebody who we not really care about. Priscilla, Chloroplon, but that's nothing. Jarfor has nothing. Namata also has nothing. Okay, Vermeer. It's time to land. I was thinking that there's gonna be something more before Vermeer. But I guess there is not.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
It's Mako time.
Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joker out.
Alright, let's go. Didn't Tali supposed to get something better? No. Tali has logic arrest 10, but what about... So what was it? Was it her weapons? Yeah, I think it was her weapons, because now she got Shredder. I need to give her tungsten rounds. Proton... Shredder, tungsten. Yeah, because we're going against synthetics, so that's gonna be a better deal. Relics. Do I have any scram rails? Can I only have one scram rail 10? Scram rail 8, so I can replace this one with scram rail 10. Alright, she already deals a little bit more damage with her shotgun. And Garrus, your assault rifle also is gonna get the tungsten rounds. There we go. Damage against synthetics. I'm gonna keep my incendiary rounds. Probably gonna switch to not proton, but the basically the rounds that I can go through the shields. Like pretty much at the very end game, to see how much damage they can deal against Saren. Because I'm really curious. Yeah, by the way, hurting the wildlife gives you Renegade. Even if it's caused by the blast from the main cannon. So you really want to be kinda careful about where you're aiming. You can also drive over the creatures. from which they just make a little splat noise and that's it. Oh, that was a horrible miss. Oh, I think I accidentally killed the creature. I did not notice that. And I also have noticed that it didn't really give me any renegade points, so I guess it doesn't matter? Weirdly? Maybe it's because I'm still thinking original version. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm still thinking original version, not the remaster. There's a container over there. You can do it, Garrus. I believe in you. Nothing that I would like to use. Ooh, we got a sniper. Yeah, we got a sniper. I need to dampen, disable his weapons, and disable his shields. There we go. Well, you don't really have much HP, but I'm still gonna lift you up regardless. Oh shit, yeah, okay, that was just power, but this might actually hurt. Dampen, shield. No, weapon. Oof. Lovely. Weapon of friction, with shredder rounds, edge 10. I thought there was something to deactivate like right here. I guess this was just a single outpost. I think it's the another one that has like a console that needs to be deactivated. Here to just murder and loot. Which, speaking of, another medical exoskeleton, two additional medical exoskeletons. I'm stacked. That's all I'm gonna say. I am stacked. Let me see if she needs a medical exoskeleton. That's 10. That's also 10. Garrus is a 100% complete project. So I don't have to worry about that. Colossus? More like Colossal Roadkill. Get wrecked. Yeah, there's the aperture there. Oh, I missed that horribly. More than one aperture. Roadkill time. Another one down. Right, I totally forgot that this road kind of splits into two. Both of them gonna lead me to the same location. Get wrecked. Driven over like it's nothing, like a piece of trash. And there goes the Colossus. And brother just gets as much ragdoll as the freaking apertures. I think there should be another Colossus somewhere around. No? Oh, that's intriguing. I thought there were 2 ginormous markers on the map.
There's our target, Commander.
Yep, that sniper have deserved that cannon shot.
There must be a way to shut that gun down.
Oh, there is. That's a shock trooper. Nice shield, bro. Nice shield, bro. Carp of hammer. Yeah, sure. Ooh, give sniper. Yep, there he goes. Dampen, shield, weapon. Oh, there's a big guy over there. And another big guy. Okay, what can we do? Dampen, destroy his weapons, or at least disable them, destroy his shields. Lovely. Yeah, he really had not really any other choice but to try and fire at us. Not fire, but try to run at us and try to do the melee attack. Air gun, power controls, gate controls.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to continue. On your mark, Commander Shepard.
Okay, we got Scram Rail 10, which means, yeah. Oh my god, so many medical exoskeletons. Which pretty much means Tali can get her weapon fully upgraded. She doesn't have to hold to Scram Rail number 8 anymore. She's good. She's very, very good. Yep, she's also set up. So the only thing now Tali needs to have in her inventory, yeah, basically the only thing that Tali needs is an armor. Like, if I could find the Colossus 10, that would be great. But if I'm gonna find something better than, Phoenix 10 on her, that would also be very, very nice. And I hope I will find something. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping to find something better than Scorpion 10 for my own character too. Chances of that are small, but I'm not losing hope. Yesterday we have not yesterday, but on the couple episodes back. I mean, technically it was yesterday. A couple episodes back, we had a situation in which there is freaking Colossus over there. Hold on, I need to kill him. Yesterday we basically had a situation in which, on a stream, in which we had several light armors. Hey, Kaji. Thank you. Don't you dare try and get up. There we go. I didn't allow him to get up. How dare he? Frictionless medical exoskeleton 9? I don't need 9ers anymore. Like, who's gonna wear 9? Like, at this point, the only person who can wear like 9ers is maybe Ashley. If I'm gonna get her. I mean, on New Game Plus I will, so I'm gonna have to reevaluate the armor that she's got, you know, the equipment that she's got. Sort of, kind of, not really. I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm probably not gonna care at all. The only time when I'm gonna care for Ashley is if I'm gonna find heavy armor for humans, the Colossus 10. Then I might be tempted to... The fact that I can actually do this, you know, just not even then fight enemies, just shoot them all through those open windows, it's just absolutely amazing. The only time I'm gonna worry about Ashley's armor is probably when I'm gonna give her Colossus 10. But even then, I think, I'm not 100% sure. If she dies somewhere, like dies story-wise, her armor just disappears from the game, so I'm not really sure if I even want to give her... Screw you. I'm not even sure if I want to give her any type of armor, like giving her Colossus 10. Oh my god. Well, look at that. Dampen, shield, weapon. Hope you're doing well, Kaji. You have no other choice, bruh. There's another one somewhere. That's also Destroyer. He seems to be disabled, though. This is gonna be a good test. Will Neural Shock work on him? Nope. Neural Shock did not work because the game remembers that the Geths are synthetic enemies, so it's not going to work. And that's good. Because if Neural Shock could work on every single thing that moves, that would be kind of pretty broken. That would like free crowd control for everything that moves around. Hello, Nudu. Is that gun in the game? Which one? The one that I have over here? Yes. Yes. It's called Cavalry of 10. It's only got retexture. I have a mod that basically retextures, kind of unifies all the weapons together. So you basically got, you know, Sokolov 10 to look like Claymore. You got Crossfire 10 that looks like Maddock. And when player uses this gun, it's a semi-automatic. But if you're gonna give it to companions like Garrus over here, he just doesn't care and he just goes fully automatic.
That's it. We should be free to make our way to the camp.
He just go full auto. He doesn't give a flying... He doesn't give a damn. He just does not give a damn. Shoma with a 3-stream streak. Thank you very much. I actually have heard that there are like alerts for the streak, so I might actually establish some alerts. Thank you very much for the streak. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the streams.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
Yeah, we are here. We are in Vermeer. What could possibly go wrong? Certainly nobody is gonna die. You know, nobody who is boring or actually deserves it.
There go the Solarians.
Right, guys? Right?
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Status?
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the
Hold
middle
the
of a hot
line.
zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
Now what?
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
To one point that I can actually agree is that if the council would not do anything about the Krogan rebellion, they would overrun the galaxy. They really, really would. So calling their population was a somewhat good idea. The problem is it lasted for way too long, and the after effects of all of it were actually way more destructive than the intended thing. The thing is, the more Krogan babies have died, the more Krogans were more fighting against each other rather than the Krogans were basically more against fighting each other than, you know, focusing on staying together. They basically, Krogans did not really have any proper amount of leadership because they were all spread around and just separated, with every faction having their own ideas on what they're supposed to do. Some of the nihilistic, some of them actually tried to get their shit together, but obviously it did not really work out as well. I think just swapping the Krogan out, that's a hot take. Just swapping the Krogan would have been more merciful than giving them slow death. Ooh, okay, I mean, it really depends, because if it's going to be like single person, if you know that there's no way to curing that person, and that person is basically like holed up from like live support machines. Like, there was even a mission earlier that we had in which there was a brain dead person and only one person tried to keep them alive. In that case, if it's a single person, yes, put them out of misery. But here we are talking about species. No matter what you would do, it's simply a wrong decision. Like, I don't think. I know that people would like to categorize in ways of lesser evil or bigger evil, but I think there's just evil. If you just kill all the Krogans, you erase the species, and you show that the council is willing to do everything to remain in power, to protect the galactic stability. Because at this point, people will just think about it this way. So, but then again, genophage was not also the best solution. Like, it really wasn't. Because later in Mass Effect 2, we even see to what kind of steps the Krogans are actually willing to what kind of steps the Krogans are actually willing to take to try and even survive. So yeah, I simply don't think that both of the things that you suggest are technically very good.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
But then something had to be done with Krogan rebellions. Yeah, back then, yes, something had to be done, and it still was evil. It still was evil. But I think in the very end, at least Krogans had some kind of a chance to still keep on existing, even with genophage. It's again, I said before that it's very hard to classify those things as lesser evil, but then again, I'm speaking in that way. But in the end, I think it's not definitely not a perfect solution, but it is still a solution that prevents erasure of species. No matter what kind of species, it still prevents that.
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Yeah, Rentola, we're gonna talk with this guy.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex.
Shut up,
Looks like
Ashley.
He's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful, but be ready, just in case.
Shut up, Ashley.
I'm always ready.
Shut up, Ashley.
I'm concerned about Rex. Can we still trust him?
Can we trust you? I mean, okay, that was kind of silly. It's Garrus. It's a bro. It's a Garrus. We trust you. We love you, Garrus. Smooches, smooches.
The upcoming battle frightens me, but I know Saren must be stopped.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at him being all fancy and fashionable right here. Actually, second screenshot. They gave Rentola freaking glasses. Oh, he looks fantastic in those. Phoenix 10, Chameleon Tool 10.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirahi.
I love you, Diversification Project. I just love you.
Just tell me what you
Nice
have
shit, I
available.
know, right?
We have limited reserves. We requested a fleet to destroy Saren's base. Instead, they sent you.
Your request never came through. We'll just have to make do.
That much is clear.
Indeed.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
Oh, he doesn't have the license? I thought he does. Oh well. I guess he doesn't.
I don't like the looks Rex keeps throwing at you. Watch yourself.
Well, he's currently busy fishing with a shotgun.
I don't like the way Rex is behaving. He's really on edge.
Can you blame him? Can you blame him? Like, right over there, there's a cure for his species. Something that can actually give his species hope from extinction. And it's something that's being used by our enemy that we were chasing for such a long time. And it turns out that we might need to destroy it. You know, it's basically this situation of you have hope right in front of your face, but it's being taken away. Yeah, he really is. He says that he doesn't care about his species, but he very clearly cares about his people, because otherwise he would not behave this way. Otherwise he wouldn't behave this way. He clearly cares.
If we fail, no one will hear of this. If we succeed, same result.
The mission will succeed. The captain will not have it any other way.
Okay, I'm gonna deal with Rex.
I've been on this mission far too long. My brood won't even recognize me.
Can I talk with this guy? Nah, he just strolling. Oh boy. Oh, we can still open something.
I am worried that Rex's allegiance to you may be waning.
We better succeed, human. We still feel the toll of the Krogan rebellion. Communications.
Thingamajig. Easy decryption. They only gave me codex, but I'll take it. Alright. Time to tell Rex, hey Rex, I brought you that armor. Would you like to stop aiming at Normandy? Because you're not even fishing anymore. You're shooting in Normandy's hull. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon, and if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
It's a shame that this speech check over here is not. Why am I pulling up a shotgun? It's a shame that this is not a Paragon check, but it doesn't really matter.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren, tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
On a platter, my boy.
Taking the facility will not be easy, but I am sure we will.
You must be very persuasive to change the Krogan's mind.
Yeah, full Paragon, and also bringing him some good stuff.
Watch that Krogan of yours. Who knows what he'll do once you're in the breeding chambers.
Your Krogan may change his mind when he sees the extent of the facility.
Only a fool accepts the word of a Krogan.
I would like to introduce him to the Normandy's airlock. I would like to introduce this guy to Normandy's airlock. I'm just saying, just a little bit of a Prothean wisdom that will be shared across the ages.
This won't be easy, but it's what we trained for.
This is what we train for. Saren won't.
Shut up.
With all these defenses, Saren must be hiding something big.
Yeah, I would trust the word of a Krogan more than Salarian, because Salarian can be deceitful. Krogan, when he says that he wants to smash your skull in, he's gonna smash your skull in. It's simple.
Rex's mood has changed since you spoke with him.
Hello again, human. If you need supplies,
Hello
Goodbye,
again, human.
Speak with the
I
captain
guess.
when you're ready to go.
Yeah, hello, human, I guess. I'm gonna stand here and sell some shit. Okay, it's time for the speech. The speech for the ages. Hello, Fel. What's up?
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
It's the only way to be
Unfortunately,
sure.
The facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
And you're probably right. Take Kaden.
Alenko, you're with the captain. Keep it simple. Understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Shadow seems clear enough. What will the other teams be called?
Eigor, Manavai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
Yeah, recap.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while you infiltrate the base. Make your way to the breeding grounds at the heart
Yeah,
of the
Vermeer
facility.
might actually be
Disable
bugged
the
a
AA
little
guns
bit.
so the Normandy can land and deliver the
Sometimes,
nuke. If we get that far, we'll try to help you
sometimes
with
the
guns, but don't
things
count
that
on it.
needs to activate
Once you
just
have the
don't
bomb,
activate.
place it next to the geothermal taps. Then get out before it detonates.
It's not a permanent bug, but it's simply gonna require me to quick save very often. So when the bug arrives, I can simply quick load and make the game function again. Because it can happen. It's pretty much can happen.
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job. The drive system is highly impervious to damage from external sources. Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is getting it into place and armed before the Geth can stop us.
Well, I wouldn't say quick save or saving every 10 seconds, but saves before the elevator. Yes, those are gonna happen.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Hold the
Well,
line.
this is it. Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone, Ash. And that goes for you too, Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
Yeah, good luck.
It's a dangerous situation. Keep your eyes open and be ready for anything.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glory in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. A silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Truly inspiring. Garrison tally. Because 99% of enemies during this mission is gonna be Geth. So, yeah.
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
Yeah, I see. I see what you're saying there. Yeah, he also believes that there are some rains down in Africa at the same time.
It's fine. Let's move.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
All right, let me make a hard save. I'm not finishing yet. I'm just making a hard save because safety reason. That's all. Hard save
Ready,
right
Shepard?
before the start.
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Eminolenko with A. Gordon. Manovai, Deyekos.
Fire is coordinated on Monovi team. We can't reach the Geth turrets. They're out of range.
Yeah, we got a sniper somewhere. Can't say that I can see him, sadly. Is that a sniper too? That is a sniper. Okay, dampen weapon and shield. We are not fucking around. We are also not fucking around with you. Holy shit. Okay, shield and weapon. I guess that will be all of them. No music. equalizer. Geth communication disrupted. That's one of the objectives. There's more. There's always more. I miss having music in the background. Maybe it's gonna play in a bit.
Something scrambled their targeting. We've got a shot. Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Man of Eye.
There we go. Excuse you? Okay, what is the map? Uh-huh. Okay. So you can just make a full circle.
Watch for comm stations. Alenko, can you see anything?
I'm gonna go for that building in a second. Also need to be aware, because if I recall correctly, oh my goodness, some of these buildings are gonna have a Krogans, like actual Krogans, not just the uh-oh. Phew. It was at this moment Shepard knew she's fucked up. Yeah, well, it didn't exactly work the same way because I managed to dodge the projectile, but I think it was relatively close. There's the Krogan. Lift. A little lift. What about this place? I don't see any consoles. Satellite uplink tower. Shouldn't there be like a notification after destroying the thing? That the uplink tower has been like destroyed or something?
We're getting pounded. Bunker up before the aircraft return.
Kate, and not in public, please. Uh-oh. Okay. Another Krogan. He's gonna activate the powers, isn't he? Yeah, he already done that. I think I can lift him. Yep, there we go. Have a nice flight. Bye. I wonder where he's gonna land. Yep, he's gone. You know how the space looks now. Yeah, Garrus can provide covering fire. I'm going for the refueling station. Well, they ain't gonna refuel for very long, because we're gonna give him a little bit of a treat. Again. Yeah, there we go. That should aim at all of them. There we go. All of it destroyed. But that was, hold on, that was a refueling station. The notifications are not working correctly. Because the game said that, huh? But we destroyed this satellite uplink earlier. What? It's a good thing that I made a hard save, like, you know, right before we started doing anything in this place, because something tells me that something wrong is going on. Because the game simply does not update the objectives. Sniper.
Air threat has not materialized. We may be getting some help from Shadow.
And the Krogan. Okay, sprinting through. Oh lord, I'm charging, and so is he. This might be too late. Never mind, it wasn't. Good. Damn it. He activated his powers. I should probably use the medicine against him, just to put him down on the ground instead of doing this.
Must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Hold the line. Proton Inferno. Apparently journal updated. Katana and Equalizer. Meh. Is this the right way? I mean, it must be. There's apparently a storage room. But there is... The storage room is like on the other end, and it's guarded with the elevator. I actually want to check that storage room. I do not believe I ever was there. Yeah, the elevator's supposed to be like over here? Maybe the map shows the elevator is maybe somewhere underground. Like somewhere below, like it shows all the levels. Yeah, we need to go this way. There's just no other way.
We've got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Yeah, they got enough trouble.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
Fair enough. If we stop stragglers from spreading the word to additional teams, we should be able to handle things.
And we will handle things on the next episode, because right now I'm gonna make actually I'm gonna make a new separate save file. And ladies and gentlemen, people of YouTube, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, like, share, subscribe, ring a bell, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Links for everything are gonna be in the description below. People of the Twitches, we got 20 seconds before the first ad break of the day, so enjoy the clips. I'll be back with more of Mass Effect 1 out of the ad break is gonna be over. Grabby.